Hello there and welcome back to the channel. Got another session for you with River here, and as you can see we are adding the e-collar. Part of it is just she's ready for it, it's the next step, but also you probably can't tell looking through the windows, it's raining outside quite heavily, so we'd rather not go and be outside. We are working a little bit more walking up and down the street. She definitely is, flighty is the wrong word, twitchy is not even the right word, but she just wants to have a lack of impulse control. She sees something, she smells something, like I gotta kind of rush and check that out. A little bit of an attraction to a gentleman riding his bike across the street and her just kind of veering over. So yes, those are things that we're gonna work on and build up to. The e-collar is definitely gonna help because there are moments where she gets really focused and tunnel vision and headstrong and just like kind of puts her head down and goes. And she got muscle behind that one. Four-wheel drive, almost any dog can put a lot of force behind it. So you might have seen that we've been using the prong collar as well when we need to get to those levels of force, of encouragement, of pressure. But the e-collar can be a really good thing to help out with that, just because not everyone has an equal amount of strength that they can put on their end of the leash, whereas the buttons can help and make that a lot easier. Now, the other thing that I've been noticing with River, and you can maybe have noticed if you look back on the previous videos, is when she first comes out for anything, training, going for a potty break, and she's kind of doing it right now, there's just this overstimulation that happens, I guess, where she's just kind of shivering, tense. She's just, her heart's pumping, and her blood is pumping and going, and yeah, she can just act before she thinks. And so there's a time period, a waiting period, a warm-up period, so to speak, to work with her and help her slow things down, let that adrenaline rush, I guess, there we go, kind of work through the body, do its thing, to where she's thinking more clearly. She's gonna be a lot more responsive and far less just impulsive, kind of like I was talking about earlier. So I'm kind of deliberately yapping on a little extra just to let that happen. But after that stretch, I think not 100% there, but we are closer to where I want her to be when I start to introduce the e-collar. Now, as always with the e-collar, I am not teaching her anything new with it. I am using what she already knows to teach her the e-collar. One of the first things I want to do is warm her up. Come on, let's go. Yeah, you're still shivering a little bit, so you're still adrenalized. But I've got this set to 0, so she's not gonna feel anything so long as I'm hitting the stem buttons. She might hear the tone if I hit that button. She will feel the vibrate if I hit that button, but I'm not working on those yet. I wanna press the stimulation buttons because there's an audible click behind it. And there we go. She's already responding to the click and hears it and thinks, well, what's that? That's new. And I want to teach her it's nothing. Place. Yes. Let's see, you're tangled. There we go. Nope, no, never mind. Oh well, place. There you go, nice fix. Good. 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 Callie was recently hanging out down there. Yes. Probably smells that. We recently vacuumed the bed, so the smells are all stirred up. Down. Yes. So again, you can probably hear me pressing the buttons here a lot. She's not feeling anything yet. Down. Yes. Down. Yes. I just want to desensitize her to the sound so that she doesn't attribute it to anything. Down. Yes. Yes, I'll take it. Picking up a dropped one. I know, you're impatient. Heel. Come on. River, you started that. Heel. Come on. Good. Yes. Heel. Yes. Good. You can see what I mean about her brain working properly after we get past that adrenaline phase. Place. Yes. Good. All right. Sit. Yes. Sit. Yes. Down. Yes. Down. No. Down. Yes. Good girl. All right. She's probably going to get barky a little bit and being impatient, just as we noticed, because it's time to start figuring out what her working level might be. So I've been pressing the buttons, still doing that now with it set to 0, so she doesn't feel anything. She just hears the clicking. But especially as I'm finding out her working level, slobbery, I don't want her to associate this sound to that feeling right off the bat before I can teach her what the feeling means. So I want her to be relatively chill and relaxed, even though she's smelling something and kind of distracted. Oops, there we go. So I just turned it up to level 1. And I'm just gonna tap, 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 hold it for a little bit, tap, 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 hold it for a little bit, paying attention to what side of her neck the box for the e-collar is on. Because when we get the subtle response, she might be looking more over her right shoulder, flicking that right ear. I know, you're gonna be bored. Looking down kind of at her right paw. This is at level 3 only so far. I'm gonna turn it up to 4. Because she might have noticed it there, like, oh, that's new, that's different, but it's so low, so minor, like, okay, I can get over it. Playing to the stereotypes of toughest nails pit bulls kind of a thing. That yawn, I think, is more boredom than she felt it. Because I'm not getting any other response. I don't even see any kind of muscle stimulation, muscle spasm here. Ever so slightly, I thought I saw a little bit of tension in that side of the neck, especially when she was kind of starting to look over to her left and then I pressed the button. So it's very possible she's feeling it, but again, it's just so minor to her and she's just being tough and not showing any signs of it, other than the fact that we've seen those tiny signs that I can't repeat. There's a look over there, or up to level 6. But again, I can't repeat it, so I'm trying. She's not really responding that same way, so either we're getting false positives, or she's just, again, being tough. So I'm gonna keep going up. Level 7. I'm trying to turn her in different directions because moments ago, to her right are the windows, the street, the sounds coming from there. So if I turn her the other way, is she gonna start turning to her left? Ah, goofball. Now I gotta be careful. 1, because she's gonna get tangled. 2, when she's just being too active and stimulating herself, she might not feel so much. I didn't press anything yet. I know. Because she got bear barking. I think she might be feeling it a little bit more there. She's kind of freezing. She is behaving a little bit different, but she's also being bored. But she got bear barking. But again, now she's looking over to her left. She's not really responding, so level 8 is not enough. I'm also looking to see if there's any spasming in the muscles of the neck there. That was 9, 10 now. 11. I heard some other random sound too, which is what she just turned her head for. That could have been Ogan upstairs or Callie doing something. 13. There, maybe. That could have also been the same kind of little shiver that she was doing at the very beginning. She can have these phases, as much as I said in a warm-up period, and then she's good. She can kind of ebb and flow through that phase. I got to come up with a more technical name or find what the actual proper technical term is. There we go, a little lip lick, the head going down, level 14 here. But again, we can't repeat it. Oh. We might be there, level 14. Okay. So, now it's time to start teaching her, like, this is part of the communication. It's not this random fly, this random, the floor did a weird thing, whatever. At the end of the day, we want to do our voice first, leash last. Body language and the stem can be somewhere in the middle. Voice, stem, body, leash. Voice, body, stem, leash. But because this is new, I'm going to do the stem first. So stem, voice, body, leash. And I'm going to try to stick to that cadence. The stem is just going to be a tiny little tap, and it's like, what was that? Don't worry about it. Let's move to place. Let's do the sit. Let's do the down. Let's move into heel, whatever it is that I'm asking for. So, place. Yes. Come on, come on, come on. Ignore the cat. Down. Yes. Down. Yes. Sit. Yes. Place. Yes. Heel. Yes. Now, we're moving pretty fast as far as flowing from one rep to the next rep. I don't know if you notice in maybe 2/3 of that little series there, you might be able to hear the click of the button as I press it, but you can kind of guess and see a moment, maybe you'll see the lights on a couple of them if the angle is right. That I press the button, there's just a tiny little moment, I know. Let's distract you. A tiny little moment when I press the stem, then I use my voice, but in that tiny gap, you can maybe see a little tension, a flinch, something as if she's responding to the stimulus here. And that's what we're kind of looking for. She's not over responding and looking to me like she's becoming concerned or suspicious or anything like that, a signal to turn the intensity down. She's just like, showing a sign that she feels it, again, about 2/3 of the time. Place. Yes. There's maybe the subtlest thing there. Heel. Yes. It's hard to tell when she does the down right there after I had pressed the button. Is she just offering something now because she felt something and is thinking about it? Or is she just offering, haven't pressed anything, because she's bored, she's impatient, she's trying to make me do stuff because she wants to work? Heel. Yes. Down. Yes. Down. Yes. Sit. Yes. Sit. Come on, come on, come on. Sit. Good, River. There you go. Yes. I did apply a little bit of continuous pressure on that one with the stem after I'd already started the leash pressure. And you can see there's a little shift, a little moment where she's like, what is this? There's more, there's different. And I had let go of the button before I went too far, but introducing, this can be used as pressure just like the leash was used as pressure. Come here. Sit. Yes. Ooh. Sit. Yes. There you go. Sit. Yes. Down. Yes. Down. Yes. Good girl. Place. I'm using continuous this time. Yes. Just because, again, I was saying about 2/3 of the time, I feel like it's decreasing a little bit when I was doing a quick series, that maybe she's not feeling it and had never been feeling it. Maybe she's, with the activity, the adrenaline's pumping and she's just not thinking about it. Just like little kids playing don't realize that they've bumped and scraped a knee or something like that. Place. Yes, quick tap on that one. But with a continuous, there was this moment of like, okay, there's more, there's something happening to help me tell that she is feeling it. Place. Yes. Place. You can see right there looking for it. Yes. So I know, again, she is feeling it. We're still at level 14. I haven't changed it since since we've gotten to that first response and confirmed response, but I am now using it continuously. So I'm pressing, holding, place, letting go right there. Yes. Let's see, where's the button? Light. You see a red light there. Place. Yes. I don't know, Kate, can you confirm that it comes through the camera well? You can kind of tell? Place. Oh, you're choking. Come on, come on, come on. Yes. Tiny, tiny little red light, so maybe it doesn't come through. Down. Yes. Sit. Yes. Now I am kind of mushing a little bit the order of operations as far as my voice and my body, just because I am using the stim first and I don't want her to, because at least for River, the barking, the just dropping into sit, dropping to the down, like, come on, Corey, hurry up. I don't want her doing too many of the wrong things, or I want her not to get so locked in on what she thinks she should do as opposed to listening to what I'm asking for. So I am kind of rushing a little bit just because I want her to have fun. Sit. Yes. Realize that this new feeling, this new sensation that's still kind of a mystery to her is part of this communication, but it's not that big a deal. If anything, it leads to fun and excitement. Place. Yes. And I'm making it obvious, reaching for the pouch, gotten food in her face. Again, I don't care about some of the other technicalities of things that we've worked away from in the rest of the dog training and phasing out body language and whatnot. I need her to feel this and understand it's a part of all that stuff that we've already been working through. You're getting tired though. Heel. Yes. Down. Yes. But there's a lot of tiny little signs that happen very quickly. Pippi's starting to get impatient and barking in there. And so that last down, she was looking off in that direction of the boarding room where Pippi is. I had pressed and held the continuous button, and she kind of held her breath for half a second, looked over at me, and then I gave the verbal command for that down. And again, just giving me little signs that, okay, you are feeling this, and I need to move into whatever the command I'm asking for so that you can make those connections. Place. Whatever she was air sniffing right there. Yes. I pressed the button, I held it, I didn't give a command just yet. I can see her put her head down, the little bit of lip licking. Again, all these little signs to know that she's feeling it, but I don't want her to stew and think, well, what is this about? I'm giving her instruction before anything else. Down. Yes. Now we'll see how in future sessions she responds to this level. The next couple of sessions, for sure, I'm starting at 0 again and working my way up until I feel like I can stabilize at 14 or maybe something less, something more. We'll see. So for a while, it's going to be that. But I'm also using these same signals that I'm talking about to make sure she is feeling it, to gauge how she's feeling it in the future. So I can continue to make my little adjustments, turning it up, turning it down, so that ultimately we're working at the low levels of this is pressure, this is communication, and there's a lot of understanding. And then later on we can layer in potentially higher levels as take this very seriously, or even as punishment. But it's not that common that I have to use it as punishment. Once we get the ball rolling properly in this way, it's all about the pressure. And even further down the road, once, not further than all of that, but actually pretty soon, like I mentioned earlier, I'm using the stim first, then my voice, then the body, then the leash. When we want to shift it into voice, stim, body, maybe flip those, then finally the leash. As in, there's a chance when I give the verbal command, she can just do it without having to feel any kind of pressure or follow through or whatnot. And so then it gets to a point where we're almost never using it. It turns into a seatbelt. Put one on every single time I get into the car and drive around anywhere, even as a passenger. But I really don't ever hope to have needed to do so. I would rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it though. But you're getting tired, not barking, your tongue's hanging out. I can see your eyes are very, very soft and getting to the little blinks, even though I'm taunting you with the food right there. But there we go. River's first e-collar session. And obviously, she doesn't care that much about it. She's learning what it is, starting to understand it. Hi. But it is a part of the communication. It's a part of this fun. Hi. Oh, you're silly. So, as always, if you have any questions about anything, drop them in the comment section down below. Hey. Hi. Oh boy. Second wind. Again, if you have any questions about anything, drop them in the comment section down below. If you liked what you saw, hit the like button and be sure to subscribe so you can keep up with us and everything that we've got going on. Otherwise, we'll see you guys next time.